I'm doing my first requested video on how to properly wash bundles. So I actually did some footage at the shop and I'm going to add that in, but right now I'm at home and I'm going to start this washing process here. I want to give you a close-up of this weft right here, and I'm going to zoom in. So you see all of that residue here on that weft. This can come from anything, you know, even if you're wearing it excessively too long. She had this in for 3 months. And in the midst of that, if you're not getting it maintained or getting it washed or getting that install refreshed throughout that duration of time, it can cause some bag up. Not only will that cause it, also some areas aren't that bad. But if you're a sweater and you sweat in your head, oh boy, like that's a big one right there. It can be sweat, medication, it can come from basically anything. So I'm going to show you guys how to properly soak all of this residue out of that weft and get that weft back to looking good as new. Okay? All right, stay tuned. These are some of the things that you will need. Well, really only the things that you will need depending. I'm a really matchy person. I like to use products that go together, but right now you're going to see different products only because it really depends on your preference and what you have at home. You have a professional, 2 professional products, and then you have a product that anyone can get at your neighborhood store. Get you a decent sized pot. I like to use this pot. It's perfect. And then I suggest sulfate-free shampoo. I love the sulfate-free shampoo. This is by Design Essentials. I swear by it. And then I love this for extensions. This is Chaz Dean Win cleansing conditioner because it's a cleanse and conditioning at the same time, and it's a cream base. It's basically no suds there. Now this is something that you would have to order. Again, you do not have to use this, but this is what I love to use on my weaves because it makes the weaves very shiny and soft. And here is a lot of people's favorite. This is the coconut milk, and you can get this basically anywhere. You can get this at Target, Walmart, and it is sulfate free by Organics. Get you a hand towel. And you can I like to use rat tail comb. I know they're small, and as hairstylists we always say use wide tooth combs, but we're talking about extensions, and sometimes you got to get them detangles out, and you have to make sure that everything is getting through the shafts of that hair evenly. So you can get you a rat tail comb, or you can get you a cutting comb, and that's what you can begin with. Taking my shampoo. Bring this water here to a nice boil. Okay, so before I actually throw that hair in the pot, I bring it together, and then I'm going to comb it all down. I'm using the cutting comb. And of course, as you see, I like to have my rubber bands handy. I always have more than one rubber band because if one pops, you do not want nothing to just mess up your mojo. You want to keep going. And with these wefts here, you just want to kind of roll it up nice and neat. Okay. Take the widest rubber band, of course, though. Don't put it on too tight. You're not trying to cut the hair. I used to use, I use ponytail. See, you heard that? And try not to do too many passes going around. I like to use little ponytail holders too, because they're gentle, but they're a little bit thicker and they absorb a lot of water. But rubber band seems to be a lot easier. They're a lot thinner, less bulky. So there's that one that is waiting to be dropped into the pot. And then I have my other one. I'm going to bring that together. Lay it down, bring it back up together. Lay it down and bring it back up together. And then cross it. I would say 2 passes is good. 1, 2. Comb from the bottom up. Turn off the eye. As soon as I get this water to a good boil, I turn it off because it's already nice and hot. And I'm going to take all this, the hair that has all this stuff, see the residue, this is the before. Take that hair and I'm just going to dip it in there. I dip it like this first. I dip it, let it get heavy so it can blend together. You see how it blends together? You see that steam? And then go along the pot and just, like you're doing laundry, let it go along the pot. And I'm going to do the same thing. Dip it. This way, this hair can stay nice and smooth. And lay it around the pot. There we go, the opposite way. Okay, and once you kind of just keep an eye on and check on it, of course, when that hair is dirty, it does not create a lot of suds. You can always add some more pumps into your water. And I'm going to stir. I'm not going to stir too much of the hair because I don't want to tangle it up, but just move it around a little bit. Okay. That's cool. You don't have to over shampoo it. It's going to get clean. So I'm going to let this sit in here for about 5 minutes, maybe even 3 minutes, and I'm going to check. Right now, everything is nice and clean in the pot. It's just regular bubbles. The water is clean. And then let's give it like 3 minutes, maybe 5, and then see what this water will become. All right, so this is what's pulling from the extensions. As you can see, the residue around the rim of the pot. And when that water kind of warms down for you, you can go ahead and squeeze it. Now you have to be careful, make sure that water is not too hot, because you're still going to see a little bit of residue on the hair. The hair is not going to get completely thoroughly clean from just letting it sit and boil. What that's going to do is give you a really good head start. This is what's going to get them wefts really clean, because the pot actually helped and did most of the work. I mean, you can use gloves with this if you would like, depending on the severity. If you have any scalp conditions or anything like that. But I don't use gloves because I know what I'm dealing with and it's nothing contagious, okay? Comb it through like that. And then here, I like to literally just slide the rubber band off. And this is when I go through and comb it all. This may look easy, but it can be challenging. So to everybody who try to do this and you feel like you're stumbling and it's not moving as smoothly, it's okay. Just take your time. The more you do it, the better you'll get. Because you're going to get tracks like this. That's going to kind of fall away from the pack, the rest of the tracks. That's okay, as long as you're getting it through. After I clean all that at the top, I'm actually going to show you guys really quick. Hold on, let me make sure I get everything off of there and see if I can get a good angle. Okay, so there, you see the track is looking nice and clean. That last shampoo that I just did, that friction it like that to get it all off, you just go and you pull and make sure you're getting all of that build up and residue off. Now I'm going to fill that water and I'm going to go ahead and rinse this on off. And I have almost like a squeaky feel, but it's not too squeaky, meaning that it's still a little moisture on there, so it's not completely dry. It's not dried out. I'm going to rinse all that off. And I still have the rubber band on here, only because, like I said before, making sure the water is not too hot. We don't want to over dry these extensions. I just took them off of boiling hot water, so I don't want to really rinse them in hot water. Maybe more like a warm, lukewarm kind of water, not too cold, not too hot. Still nice and clean. See the way?